I thought Sunquest evangelism and Christian mission impacted me the most. Briefly, I spoke about it in the formation group yesterday. The two examples that really, you know, touched me were Akram and Chung Kao. Uh, you know, I never had the opportunity to cultivate a relationship with a Muslim before, in terms of Akram, and I thought it was amazing how they were able to exchange religious literature, ideas, and really become genuine friends. It's not often. I found that like I said, I found that very interesting that they were able to do that. And, in some countries, where Muslims and Christians must coexist, in order, for the betterment of the nation, such as like, Ghana or, a country like Armenia, and and of course there's many others. This type of relationship is common, but in America, especially in the South, it is very uncommon, and really it's quite odd. It's like, your religious affiliation at it's some your religious affiliation, especially if you're talking about Muslim and Christian. It's just like, that it's not mixing. Now, I do believe that in places up north where you have more of a mixed population, but it's like down south, and it might have other places in the West Coast possibly that are like that, and but down south it's really, it's heavily Christian, and it's almost like you just don't see that. So I thought his relationship was like a beautiful relationship. It was like even to the point where he was called an uncle in the family. And that's huge, And so anyway, I thought that was very good, So, and when I talk about Chung Kao, you know, it's really about living as a witness, and it taught me that evangelism is not convincing others that their religion is wrong or whatever the case is, or rather they're atheists, which in a sense is probably a religion, and that they're going to hell. It's really about living as a witness, and whoever's watching you and spending time with you might make the decision to follow Christ or might not change. But in the case of Chung Kao, it was a personal decision that he made. Practically living out my commitment to Jesus looks like being a witness everywhere I go. I do not go many places right now because I'm so busy, as I'm pretty sure everybody else is. But culturally, a full commitment to the mission of God depends on one's job. I think it's very difficult. Jobs can be really, can almost dictate, you feeling like you have a split personality. My experience witnessing has been a hit and miss. And uh, I could live missiologically by living as a witness, and the church I go to can as well, by not aiming to convince people, but show people the love of Jesus Christ by living it. Yes, I do see ways that I need to change in my church. One of this is to be more active. I need to be more active, and my church could be more active in the community there. My question is, how do we live missiologically on our job? And that's kind of what I'm going through.